The boy who could see time. Arif was not like other boys. At first, no one noticed anything unusual about him. He went to school, played with friends, and lived a simple life in a small town. But deep inside, Arif carried a secret he did not understand. He could see time. Not the way people see clocks or calendars. He saw time as light. Every person around him had a faint glow, some bright, some dim. And strangely, the brightness changed depending on what people were doing. When someone was happy, their light became warm and golden. When someone was angry, it turned sharp and red. When someone was wasting time, the light became weak and faded. At first, Arif thought it was just his imagination, but one day, something happened that changed everything. It was a normal school day. Arif was sitting in class, listening to his teacher explain a math problem. Suddenly, he noticed his friend Rafi staring out the window. Rafi's light was dim, very dim. Arif felt uncomfortable. "Rafi," he whispered, "are you okay?" Rafi shrugged. "I'm just bored. Nothing matters." But Arif could see something more. Rafi's light flickered as if it was losing energy. That night, Arif could not stop thinking about it. The next day, he noticed something else. His English teacher, Mr. Hassan, had a strong, steady glow. It was not very bright, but it was stable, like a candle that never goes out. Arif raised his hand during class. "Sir," he asked, "why do you always look calm?" The class laughed, but Mr. Hassan smiled. "Because I focus on what I can control. Time is precious. I try not to waste it on useless worries." Time is precious. Those words stayed in Arif's mind. As days passed, Arif began observing people more carefully. He noticed that when students studied with focus, their light grew stronger. When they argued or complained, their light became unstable. When they helped others, their light shined brighter than ever. Arif realized something important. Time was not just passing, it was changing people. One afternoon, Arif saw an old man sitting alone in the park. His light was very faint. Arif felt a strange sadness. He walked up to him. "Uncle, are you okay?" Arif asked. The old man looked surprised. "Yes, just thinking about life." "About what?" Arif asked. "About how I wasted many years," the man said quietly. "I always thought I had more time." Arif looked at him carefully. The faint light made sense now. That evening, Arif went home and looked at his own reflection in the mirror. His light was there too, soft but not very strong. "What am I doing with my time?" he asked himself. For the first time, he felt responsible for something invisible but powerful. The next day, Arif made a decision. He would use his time better. He started small. He paid more attention in class. He helped his classmates with homework, and he spent less time playing games and more time reading. Slowly, he noticed something amazing. His light was changing. It was becoming brighter. But the real test came a few weeks later. His best friend, Rafi, was getting worse. He skipped classes. He lost interest in everything. His light was almost gone. One evening, Arif found him sitting alone. "Rafi, what's wrong?" Arif asked. "Nothing matters," Rafi replied. "Life is boring." Arif hesitated. Should he tell his secret? What if Rafi thought he was crazy? But then he remembered the old man in the park. People waste time because they don't realize its value. "Rafi," Arif said slowly, "what if I told you that time is not just passing, it's leaving you?" Rafi frowned. "What do you mean?" Arif took a deep breath. "I can see something. I don't understand it fully, but when people give up, their light becomes weak." Rafi stared at him. "You're joking, right?" "I'm not," Arif said seriously. "And your light is fading." For a moment, there was silence. Then Rafi laughed nervously. But later that night, something changed. Maybe it was Arif's serious tone. Maybe it was something deeper. The next day, Rafi came to school. He looked tired, but different. "Let's study together," he said. Arif smiled. Days turned into weeks. Rafi slowly improved. His light was not very strong yet, but it was growing. Arif realized that people did not need to see time the way he did. They just needed to understand it. One day, Arif asked his teacher, Mr. Hassan, "Sir, if you could see time, what would you do?" Mr. Hassan smiled. "I already can," he said. Arif was surprised. "How?" "I see it in my students," the teacher replied, "in their choices, their habits, their effort. Time shows itself through action." Arif felt something click in his mind. Maybe his ability was not special. Maybe it was just a different way of seeing something everyone experiences. Years passed. Arif grew older. He never fully understood why he could see time as light, but he understood something more important. Time is not just hours and minutes. It is energy. It is choice. It is life itself. One day, as an adult, Arif returned to the same park where he had met the old man. He sat on a bench and watched people. A child laughing, bright golden light. A student studying, focused, steady light. A man arguing on the phone, sharp and unstable light. Arif smiled. He no longer felt confused about his gift, because now he knew everyone can see time, not with their eyes, but with their actions. The real question is not, how much time do we have, but what are we doing with it? And somewhere deep inside, Arif understood one simple truth. Time is invisible, but its impact is not. It shines through every decision we make.